I only remember the last thing was mukbang. We're going to do a mukbang episode.
Yeah, and then eat a bunch of food on a podcast too.
That's what mukbang is.
No,
man.
I know, but that's before I said that. I said we were going to eat a bunch of like chips and stuff.
What do you mean, a bunch of chips?
The conversation started off with like, "Oh, I want some chips for the podcast," and I was like, "We should do a whole episode where we don't talk and we just eat food." And then you were like, "Yeah, mukbang," and I was like, "Okay, then we should do a seafood one where we get like shrimp, crab legs, lobster,
slurps."
What are those things called? Something I can't think of it, but it looks like dicks.
Ooh,
and they taste
sea cucumbers.
No, Dewey something. I don't know.
Dewey Decimal System.
No, not that. You suffer from something, and it's not intelligence.
All right, man.
Trees in the way.
We're
Hold
here,
on,
man.
You rushed me. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you one of these days. I promise.
A live studio audience in here, bro. Get the clap track going.
That would be.
I'm gonna get the laugh
sick.
track.
Put that right here.
So this will be the laugh track episode.
Do
Here.
Whose line is it anyway?
Man, I already slipped it.
Okay.
I already slipped the nip. Super Bowl style.
Super Bowl. Oh, I was saying Ed Sheeran was fucking me up. That's what I was talking about before the chips. Because he has a song that I heard the other day, and it's catchy.
Come on, man. Don't talk about Ed Sheeran.
Played it for the girls, and they
This is
just
not the time or place.
Dancing. I'm talking to you about my just days in my life and what's been going on.
And lately it's involved Ed Sheeran.
It's been Ed Sheeran, that song, his new one. I can't even sing it right now because I'm blanking.
Only song I know of Ed Sheeran, and the only part is the club is where I go.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's one of them.
That's
yeah.
it. That's all I got. That's all the Ed
This
Sheeran
new
I got.
one's called Bad Habits, and it's like, my bad habits lead to late nights.
Oh, dude, tell them what's up.
And dude, you play it for the girls, and they're just like,
They love it.
oh, because it's,
It's
pop
built.
catchy.
It's
you know.
built.
It's built for 2-year-olds. They like it. They also like The Baby and Kodak Black. Super Gremlin's their favorite song.
Sweet.
Kids Bop should do a Kodak Black edition.
They probably already have. They're pretty on top of it.
I don't know. I think they're on top of certain songs.
Have they done a Kids Bop WAP?
What would that acronym stand for in Kids Bop?
We all participate.
We all party.
We all party.
What that? We all party.
Yeah, no, that's cool. It's like a sock hop.
That song came and went fast.
Back in the day, you ever go to a sock hop?
Nope.
See, you weren't the roller skating type of guy.
I wasn't the my family takes me places kind of kid.
I got rides there.
It was like, hey, I'm supposed to take you somewhere and use my gas money for that? No, just stay home.
No, dude, you got to find $5 to $10 and you bribe people to pick you up. That's how you do it back in the day, dude. You just give people money, dude.
Doing it wrong,
it's a
man.
service.
I was doing it wrong all along.
Yeah, dude.
I should have known you earlier.
I knew somebody, when I stopped riding the bus from like...
Damn, cool kid.
Back when I stopped riding the bus, man. I was like, yo, I'm about to be off this thing, bro. I gotta ride now.
Damn. Just comes on the podcast and sounds like Drake.
Yeah, when you
be off the bus, dog. Like, I'm from the 6. I don't ride the bus anymore like that.
Dude, for real.
Sick.
And you come on there, it's like the moment that you stop riding the bus, your voice automatically goes down. You're like, dude, I don't ride the bus no more. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool thing. But yeah, she had a Corvette, like an old 1969. Her name was Ashley. Yeah, she had a Corvette, and she used to scoop me up in that joint.
At
little
our
T-top
school?
joint, yeah.
Cool kid.
Yeah, dude, cool kid. No, I just knew the cool kids.
What happened?
Huh? I guess just what happens to everybody else, man.
Gay?
We hurt our shoulder, we tore our ACL, so we just...
It's not cool anymore.
Just, sports didn't work out for us.
Damn. So this chick would pick you up and take you to school in this, was it, you said like a 60-something?
Yeah.
Corvette?
Yeah, T-top, white,
Damn, dog.
red interior.
Did you feel cool pulling up to school in that?
Yeah, it was like kind of uncomfortable almost. A small little tube.
Dude, you can't make him happy with anything. Scoop him up in a Corvette and take him to school, and he's like, a little uncomfortable. Not my kind of ride. Back to the bus. You're in a different tier, though, when you go from bus to...
almost good shot, corner shot. Yeah.
You're in a different tier in school when you go from bus to either drop-off or parking lot kid.
Yeah, dude.
100%.
I also knew somebody who drove like a forest green Aerostar van.
That's
back
pretty
in the
tight.
day, and they would come in school pretty hot, and there was a little part you could slide around a tree, slide around the trees through the grass. Part just had a couch in the back.
Nice. See,
Yeah, cool.
I don't know any of that.
You didn't know that?
I have nothing. I have no idea about that world.
You had an Oldsmobile with blue velvet inside, didn't you?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah,
The
right.
transmission went
you're
bad,
there.
so-
You're there, dude.
I drove.
I didn't have anything like that. Now.
No, that was tight. See, it's crazy because, like, in hindsight, I'm like,
You like got a
I'll
body
take
in the
that
trunk
all day. But at the time, I'm like, I don't want to be seen in this vehicle.
It's like pow, it backfires.
No, it didn't backfire. It was just a fucking boat, dude. It was just like
Yeah, it's a hoss.
You're like, it's a heavy car. You just pull into school, and everyone's got their little Honda Accords or
And
Civics or Camrys, and I'm like,
And the suspension's kind of old and like loosey goosey. Like you pull up, it's like
everyone's got like the aux cord, and I'm like rocking a damn
Cassette- the cassette version.
Bob Seger cassette.
no. You remember the cassette version?
Yeah,
you could
put
like
it
plug
into your
in.
car, and you yeah. I don't even think that worked in that car.
Yeah,
Not
that's
that I
crazy.
remember. I didn't drive that to school but only a couple times because then I was like, yeah, I'd rather just ride the bus. Fuck it. And then I drove.
Yeah, I mean, dude, riding the bus was actually like
I actually
kinda cool.
really enjoyed riding the bus.
Yeah, me too.
It was like a great
experience.
way. It was like a good way to start the day. You didn't have to focus on anything like driving to school and shit. You just kind of got to chill. And then at the end of the day, it was like a good decompression before you got home. You're just like headphones in, system of a down, and you're just like
definitely system of a down, dude. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Slipknot.
the
it was like that era.
Headphones changed the bus experience.
Yeah, and I was about to say, so there was like a time. It was like how I guess like old heads were like, we grew up without a TV.
Yeah.
It was like I remember riding the bus without headphones, and then getting them.
Oh,
and then having an MP3 player.
Yeah.
Because I don't have Apple products because I'm anti-Apple.
Yeah.
I'm anti-cult. So it's just it's just a thing. It's not a religion, but it's not a cult either. So.
Lives in a cult compound.
But yeah, no. I had the LG chocolate, dude.
Yeah.
That joint.
I remember that.
It's like brown. One of my favorite colors, dude. Good wood color.
I had the iPod.
Dude. Yeah, it was the old big joint.
I had the video iPod.
It's like 40 gigs, and they were like, dude, you get the 40 gig
They were like,
video?
yo, you have video.
You're like, yeah, I got music videos on there. There's like a couple of them.
Watch this UFC fight on my iPod.
You had a UFC fight on your iPod?
Oh yeah, I used to download fights from LimeWire and shit.
But it wasn't a lot. It wasn't long. It was like...
I mean, no, some of them 10, 15 minutes.
Ain't no way. You had multiple 10, 15-minute videos on there?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I had all types of videos on my iPod.
They were like 240p.
I mean, again, the screen was this big.
Right.
The quality was not fucking 4K. I mean, but you could definitely watch it and be like, damn, dude, I can't believe Tim Sylvia dropped Randy Couture in the first round.
I do remember watching stuff and like sharing the joint. You'd be like, sharing
Because
them.
those iPods were designed to have movies on them. Like Pirates of the whole, the front, the box for that iPod was Johnny Depp and Pirates of the Caribbean. And you could download the movies and then put them onto your iPod and watch them. Dude. That big.
Yeah. It's nice.
We're so spoiled now.
It's nice.
It was like, dude, I want to watch a 3-hour movie on this.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't watch a 3-hour movie on that. Let alone that fucking
People
iPod.
do.
Yeah, I know. I'm
People
not
watch the hell out
I'm
of
not
phones.
a TV watcher on the phone.
People watch the hell out of them things.
YouTube,
man.
music, and texting and social, but you're not gonna. I don't have Netflix or Hulu on there. You're not gonna catch me watching
People post up instead of how people would sit at the couch
yeah,
and watch TV. They'll just sit at the couch and watch their phone.
yeah, no,
But the TV, whatever they would watch on the TV.
dude.
Yeah, I'm not about that. I don't think it's good for your neck. You know
I don't
how
know,
you
just-
have a harmonica holder?
Oh yeah.
You could get phone, just be like,
And
and you just whatever you're watching, it's like right here. It's only a 3.5 inch screen, but it's like right here.
Or you
You're
just get an Oculus.
like, yeah, that's
Just
what
stick
it
it
is.
in there and just.
That's what it is. That's essentially what it is. You're like, I'm at the movies. You're like, dude, you have your cell phone.
That's on the eyes of the
you have
whole
your cell
podcast.
phone 2 inches from your fucking
I
eyes.
smell a demon. Remember Little Nicky?
Dude, if you come home, I remember.
Yeah, and that preacher in the movie, he had like his eyes were fully white, and he's on the street like, I smell a demon, and he runs and fall down the subway stairs. Yeah,
great movie.
Little Nicky's awesome.
Adam Sandler classic.
Oh, dude, yeah, all Adam Sandler, but yeah, Little Nicky fucks. Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, think about. That's crazy.
Remember, he's like, slowly, Mr. Beefy, the dog, he was teaching him how to like do shit on the earth. He was like, slowly move your mouth up and down with the chicken in it. And he's like, now let it slide down the back of your throat. And he's like, oh, are you okay? You okay? And he's like, dude, Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome. And then he walks down the street and he's like, town! The bus hits him and he goes right back to hell.
Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome. Dude, so good.
And then when he goes back to hell, that like Sasquatch looking creature's rubbing that dude that has like tits on his head. Dude, now. Remember that?
Massaging the tits.
And he's like, you guys might not tell my dad about this. And they're like,
same.
Am I not saying anything about this? And he's like, yeah, we're good. Sorry, I love Little Nicky.
So good, dude. So good. That's funny. Yeah, but no, dude. The bus.
Yeah, I think the headphones probably saved all bus drivers from quitting their job.
It's funny, though, because we don't
live in... You gotta think the sound level on the bus pre-headphone was
brutal.
Insane.
Yeah.
Talking and...
dBs.
And then, let's say there's 30 kids on a bus. At least 20 of them, like when we were coming up, now probably 100% of them. At least 20 to like 25% of them kids on that bus have headphones in, which completely eliminated almost probably all sounds.
Yeah, eliminated everything.
Eliminated. The last time I eliminated. But dude, you got to think the only time you weren't listening to your iPod or your phone on the bus is if it died or you forgot your headphones. Forgetting your headphones was a noob move. Oh man, if you got on that bus and you were like,
see, man, we chilled, man. We chilled on that thing, boy. We hung out, man. It was cool.
On the bus?
Yeah, we had a lot of people. It was like, "Sup, dog?" It was like everybody. We were all
really
cool.
Have many, much
we were
more
all cool.
options.
It was like there was one time. It was when I was younger. There were like beefs, right? Like fights. You know, you seen the one bus fight?
I thought you were talking about meat, but yeah.
You seen the bus fight?
Bus fights, yeah.
Right? Happens.
Yeah.
Right? So there was a time where those old heads had beef and they would fight, and then once we got to be the old heads, we were all just cool. So it was like, you rule with cool, baby.
Yeah, fight on a bus is a terrible move.
No, and rule with cool, baby. Just be cool. You're like, I'm in the back of the bus. Settle down up there. Mrs. So-and-so, I got you. I keep it real back here. You know what I'm saying?
No, that wasn't me.
You're also throwing the Napoleon Dynamite action figure out the window. Like,
damn.
You ever done that?
Mm-mm.
You seen them? They drag the
yeah,
action
they drag
figure?
it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did that too, man. We were like, you never seen Napoleon Dynamite? It's like,
Tina, eat the freaking
dangling across 460.
Dang, dude. No, I was middle of the bus, window, headphone. The second I get on,
I got that grease spot right there. Greasy head.
Yeah, of course. And then I just throw them headphones in and just hit that music. And then, dude, all the way until I get off of it. I didn't socialize on the bus. I was like, I'm not trying to talk to you guys. I'm just trying to, like, listen to my music.
Yeah, dude. And it's funny because that's the person that becomes prom king.
Yeah.
The isolated, antisocial.
No, just end of the day, man. I'm just trying to enjoy this a little bit. I'm just trying to enjoy. Yeah, I had the bag floating by me.
You're like a 90s movie, dude.
Just trying to enjoy this
You're
little
like
bit of peace
little
and
emo.
quiet.
Wears black most of the time. Doesn't talk. Always headphones in, but like is real nice.
But see,
to the
I was
one
never a
weird
headphone
girl.
kid at school though. Like there were those kids in class that would try to get the headphones in. That was never me.
I'm trying to set you up with a 90s film, man. Just
set me up.
It's over now.
Damn, dude.
It's done with, dude. Your film's over.
He's like, yo.
They were like, he wouldn't let me pitch it, so he's out.
He's like, man, I just like, you know.
I thought you were the role, but
he's like, I tried to pitch one thing one time and it didn't go my way, so I just never did anything ever again.
We're like, check, please.
Bring in the next actor. Hey, I'm Kevin. How's everything going? They're like, hey, welcome to the casting couch. Today we're going to be doing Becky Pegs Kevin. I'm like, oh, I think I'm in the wrong casting room. I'm in the wrong place.
They're like, no, you got the $1,000 already, right?
They're like, action, and I'm like,
you're like, I actually deny. I'll deny that. I don't want that money anymore.
You're at patient first, like an hour later, with like a leaky butt. It's weird.
Ooh.
Like, what's going on, man? I want to see, but you're like, damn, Becky
had to make a quick K. Damn, dude. They're like, and you know, it's what everybody's looking for.
Pegging?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought you were going with. I was trying to set you up with the pegging movie, but you didn't take the bait.
No.
Unfortunately.
No, not me. New actor.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. Man, that's crazy. Shout out Ryan Long. He just came out with a little sketch about sex positive dad.
Mm-hmm.
His like, dude like takes his girlfriend over. He's like, dude, meet my dad for the first time. Like,
nice.
Forewarning. You know, he's like grown to be pretty sex positive over the last couple of years. He's like, my recommendation to y'all is open up the relationship immediately.
No.
Yeah.
Sex positive dad. Give me an example of a sex positive dad line.
Sex positive dad line is when they walk in the door off rip and he's in there pants down, hands on. And he's like, whoa. He's like, oh, it's all right. Everybody's cool. I'll put everything away. No big deal.
Dude.
We're sex positive around here. We're sex positive. Everybody does it.
We're not embarrassed by it. It's okay. What you're feeling is normal. To pretend like you're not feeling it's not normal.
Right. Me and your mother, we found out a long time ago.
And after mom has a glass of wine, she gets a little frisky.
No, it's funny, dude. Funny guy.
I haven't seen that. I don't.
Canadian guy. He's about it.
He's about it.
He's about it.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of shit like that on YouTube.
Funny guy.
Sketches and shit. I probably should.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into sketches, dude.
They're funny.
It's fun to do.
Yeah.
It's fun to have fun.
It's silly. Yeah.
Fun. Laugh.
One of my favorite
Have a great time.
sketches.
We're having a great time. We're having a great time right now.
Yeah.
We're having a great time.
Wait, is this a sketch?
No. This is real. We're having a great time. And if you're listening along, you're also having a great time.
100%.
You say it out loud, it feels good.
I wonder if someone watches our show on mute just because they like to watch us.
Dude, and there's subtitles, and there's just like shitty YouTube subtitles. And
Oh,
it's
it's
like,
terrible.
You know, we're saying stuff. Dude, that's probably fun. That's probably a fun way to watch things.
Can you?
Just have fun reading the subtitles, the shit subtitles.
Yeah, but we don't have subtitles on our videos.
Oh, yeah, it's automatic.
Stop.
No, it's not a joke.
Oh, I'm going to check this out.
Yeah, just see what the subtitles say to some of the crazy stuff we say.
It's like ChatGPT, Cocaine Bear, Coors Light. I
bet you
this conversation's fire, dude.
I bet you had understood everything you said. I've seen more and more clips of Cocaine Bear. It looks dumb as hell.
Yeah, I keep seeing like all types of memes. I would go
dumb as hell.
I would like have like a boys' night and get fucking ripped and watch that movie together.
I seen the kid. He like tasted off rip. He like tastes the cocaine. It's a child.
Oh no, I didn't see that. Sounds tight.
He tastes the cocaine. He's like, that's cocaine. I mean, he like knew.
He shook his head like that. Like
he knew.
It hit him.
I mean, he knew
instantly.
I was like, wow, that's crazy. He knew that was cocaine. Like they say the words cocaine. Maybe it was like
it's in the title of the fucking movie.
Maybe they don't have context. Maybe they were like found in the woods. They're like, this is what it looks like, and they find it. They're like, it's that cocaine.
Damn, that cocaine.
And he's like, I seen Scarface taste it. So let's try that.
They're like gumming it. They're like
the bear gets into it though. They're like,
that's good stuff.
I mean, honestly, I wonder if
Pure.
I wonder if the internet knows this. If I can get old Amazon Jeff.
Can you ask me first before so I can get a chance to?
So I'm wondering how many times in the movie Cocaine Bear, the word cocaine is said.
Ooh, I'd like to take a guess. I'm sure there's a Google.
I'll tell you off rip like the number that popped into my head. Around like 121.
Oh, I'm gonna go 350.
Ooh, that's a lot. Maybe not. It's a 2.5 hour movie, right?
Ooh, 350 seems. I'm going 350. I'll stick with my gut. I believe in the gut.
Okay.
What are you going with?
I said 121.
Let's see if there's an answer.
What popped in first. So, Alexa, how many times do they say cocaine in the movie Cocaine Bear?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, she don't know shit like that. What if you start calling?
Hey Ryan.
Yeah, I was gonna call him. I don't remember what I was gonna call him.
Seriously, that quick? Dude, come on, man.
I'm multitasking.
Did I take Ryan from you and then you were like, oh, I was gonna say something else, man.
Ryan
I was gonna say, hey,
I was going to say a name.
In your head, you're like, damn, Jeffrey. Dude, I was going to say Ryan.
I mean, dude, if you're Jeffrey Bezos, you have Amazon, why wouldn't you call your guy Jeffrey? It sounds butler-like.
Maybe he doesn't want to be associated with being a slave in everyone's home.
No one will tell me what to do. I won't work
Jeffrey.
for people.
And he's like, Yas.
Yas, queen, what do you need?
They're like, how many ounces is the average orange juice container? And he's like, that's 64. You ever seen the, like, videos, or they call them reels on Instagram? They're like,
and it says what?
Short clips. And it's like, how good is your pause game?
Like
pause in the video. So, like, some people will make videos, especially, like, chicks.
Okay.
Where they're, like, wearing a dress, and they're like, oh, wouldn't you love to see what's underneath this? And they flash, like, really quickly, like, an image of them, like, in their underwear. And then it goes back to the video. It's super quick, like,
okay.
And if you can pause it right at the right moment, you can see it. So I'm saying, what if we did that in our episodes where we're, like, doing this podcast, and then it's like, if someone could pause at the right moment, we're just completely both naked in these chairs like this. How good's your pause game? Find the naked spot in this episode.
No way, dude. We'll put it in.
We're planking across the table naked. It's like this. It's like a microsecond. Like, that was in that movie. What was that, Fight Club? Where Tyler Durden, he spliced all of the sex scenes into, like, family movies, and it'd be like, ah! And people were like, and they didn't know if what they saw was real or not, and they didn't want to ask because they were, like, afraid to be like, hey, did you guys see that? You know what I'm talking about? In Fight Club?
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, he worked at the movie theater, and he spliced in, like, sex scenes into, like, family movies.
Yeah.
Because some men like to watch the world burn, you know what I mean? But it would be like that, like a microsecond. And, like, everyone knows what they saw, but no one's going to say anything because, you know, it would be, like, weird, I guess.
Weird,
wild stuff.
Weird.
My boy got second place in the race the other day, old Chase. Damn. I was thinking he was going to pull it off, but old Kyle Busch won.
Kyle Busch, you love him or you hate him.
I'm excited. I had 5 on him. Brought home some money for you.
He got 5 on it.
I did. I always pick like 2 or 3 drivers every weekend, and 5 on my boy Chase every weekend, and then 2 on like other guys I think are gonna pull it off.
So 5 on like a good bet puts out
5 on Chase. He's usually in the top. You know, he's gonna be in the top 10, and then I usually pick another top 10 driver, and then I take me a nice long shot. Like Bubba Wallace was my 3rd this week, and if he would have won, it was like paid out like $155.
So on $5.
On $5, yeah. It's worth a shot, and it's enjoying because you're watching the race. Like, come on, man! Damn! Like Wallace at one point was in like 3rd place, and I was like, "Yo, let's go, boy, let's go."
Okay.
Then he dropped back. It's just $5, but you don't hit. It cost me $15. Guess what? At the end of the day, one of them hit. That's $55.
Yeah, you quit smoking, so you have the money now. $5 a week.
Mm-hmm. So then I took the 55, and I used it to buy. No, I used it to buy merch for the April race. I got myself a shirt and a hat. Nice. $70 for a limited edition Chase Elliott Night Owl tie-dye orange and white Hooters shirt. Let's go. It's sick. There was only 7 left on the website, and I was like, I gotta get it.
Nice.
And then I got a black Hooters hat, Chase Elliott.
Sweet.
I'm gonna rock all Hooter shit. I got some jean shorts. I'm gonna tuck it in. I'm gonna tuck my shirt in. I'm gonna wear me a fanny pack, and I'm wearing my white New Balances with some high white socks. Showing up for the race, Dad. This was my first race as a dad.
It's a look. It's a fit, as they say.
$8. Dude, hide your wives. Because
damn. Things happen.
He said, yeah, man, sometimes I'm just like tired at the end of the day. And when we do this pod, I'm like...
I'm not possessed by a demon.
Tell me about something, man. What's going on with you? What you into? What you do? What you been up to, man? Yeah, like, what are you doing?
Dude, what am I doing?
Yeah, like, give me something.
Yesterday, I went and saw a Bluegrass Band play.
Here we go. There's a little content right there.
The
people come here for content.
Damn, back it up, boss. Back it up, Timmy.
Dude, that right there.
It's Terry, by the way.
Terry
My father's name.
Oh, yeah.
Back it up, Terry.
That was the name of the Bluegrass Band? Back it up, Terry?
No, I don't know the name of the Bluegrass Band. Honestly, I don't know the name of them.
Where'd you go see them at?
Someplace and was like, hey, come by, hang
Great
out.
podcast content.
Someplace, someplace.
I saw some band
area.
at some place.
No stuff. What do we say? Richard,
I saw Cool in the Gang at the Camel.
Richard Koyakison band.
Who'd you see?
I don't know the name of them.
How do you go watch something and not know what the name is?
Dude on stand-up bass was doing something like this. Doom, 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 doom. Stuff like that.
Okay.
And then there was a fiddle guy. Oh,
he was getting it.
Yeah,
Did he have one of those things on his fingers? Those little like the guys that play the banjos. They look like little metal nails.
That's a pick.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
No.
Nah, you don't do that on a fiddle. You use a bow.
Oh, I said banjo.
On a violin.
Gotcha.
Something like that.
Nice.
They get the banjo though.
Where was he at? Where were these people at?
Huh?
Where were you at where you saw these people?
Some brewery.
You don't even know the name of the brewery.
No.
Damn.
Fire Pit. Final Gravity.
You saw Vinyl at Fire Pit.
Vinyl Gravity.
Vinyl Gravity at Fire Pit. Like that sounds like a hell of a night.
Something like that.
Did you get any food?
There was a little pizza joint, food truck.
What was the name of the pizza food truck?
Don't remember.
All right.
I don't. Those details don't matter to me.
This is great.
What matters to me is the quality of the pizza. Okay.
Yeah,
good
but
pizza.
You wouldn't want to get a really good pizza from a pizza truck and then be like, "Hey, if you guys are ever down at Ironworks Brewery watching Infinity Guilty."
See, but there's ways that I can figure it out. That's why I don't care. I can tell you right now if you really want me to look it up.
No, but
I'm getting angry. I'm getting mad at you.
Damn, dude, you sound like Theo Vaughn's retarded cousin. You wouldn't want to be like, dude, I had this really good pizza from Modelo's pizza truck.
Dude.
He said, I don't pay attention to the details like that, man. I just enjoy the quality of the food. Really, he's just like, I'll take one of those, and he's facing the other way of the food truck.
That was a good pizza. It was a white pizza.
Why's it got to be white, man?
That's like the style. It's like the base. Like you have a marinara base. It's a red pizza.
Okay.
White pizza. It's like a margarita. Margarita pizza.
Was it good?
It wasn't that. It had like bacon on it. Had some bacon on it.
Okay.
It was good.
So it was a white pizza with some bacon?
Yeah, white pizza with some bacon, some cheese. I think it might have had pineapple on it, dude.
Damn. You stay on the pineapple.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
it's okay.
Honestly,
I don't mind it, but it's not an.
I don't know if I've said it before, but I like to go to places and let other people choose what I eat.
Okay.
Because
I
eat the same stuff.
To go out with you next time.
I mean, don't give me nothing crazy now, but I'll eat it. If you're like, if I'm like, hey, if I give you some options, hey, I'm kind of looking at these. What do you think? And you're like, dude, honestly, I picked that. I'd be like, cool, I'll take that. I ask the server that all the time. They're like, yeah, sometimes this. Sometimes I can tell, don't trust that server. They don't know what they're talking about.
What is that server? What leads you to think that about that server? That server, you're like,
when you ask them questions and they'll like look at the menu, they're like, yeah, well, let me see. That's right. Yeah, something about the menu. Maybe flip it over.
Oh yeah, they're not in there. That's like, you as a server.
Come on, man.
You'd be like,
I don't serve.
It's
I'm
something.
like, look, this is good. No, I'm going to tell you straight up,
you would
and I'm
be
going to tell you off
worst
rip.
person for
I
a
don't need to look
recommendation
at
if
the
you were a server.
menu. I'm going to tell you it's called the Barracuda Burger because that's what it's called, and it's good. That's what I get. If I'm trying to eat something, that's what I get. Don't ask me what's on it.
3 Barracuda burgers coming up.
You know?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You don't have to know.
I'm an attention to detail guy.
Yeah. What do you be like? 56 degrees, moisture,
no,
24%.
I just appreciate like how much, like in a restaurant, I like to appreciate like how much like work and effort goes into like that menu and all the items on it. And I like to just like look at all of them and then be like, damn, dude. Because there is like a lot of the times, like a lot of places will have the same kind of shit, but like every restaurant has something unique
special.
There.
I
like to try to find that thing.
That. That's what I'm saying. You know what I appreciate though about a good place is when like the ceiling is leaking.
A little bit of a little drip.
It's a little bit of a drip, and like you're the one who's like, "Hey guys, there's a little bit of a drip," and they're like, "Oh, thanks for letting us know." And I'm like, "I got you like that."
Yeah, but they walk away and they're like, That trip's in there forever.
Regardless of if they say that.
They know.
I'm like...
They're like, oh, deal with can
you
at table 7.
I'm not going to write it in a Yelp.
out.
I'm not going to write it in a Yelp
Before they even
review.
ordered the drinks.
You ever had steak with tomato sauce on it?
No.
It's good. It's good. Get a
What
little
kind of
special
steak?
cheese on there. Call
Like
it,
a strip
call it a
steak?
strip. Call it a strip.
Strip steak, that's what I was thinking.
And a little bit like some kind of good cheese with a little bite to it.
Yeah.
It's good.
What's the house special tonight? I like to go like that route. I'll be like, oh, it's a damn rib snapper on a fucking couscous with some lemon asparagus or something like that. I'm like, ah, fuck it, let's take it.
It's always random.
It's random as shit. It's always some random crazy shit. I'm like, you know what? Get it.
It's the better Mundi.
Yeah.
You're like, sure, I'll take it.
And they punch you right in the fucking face. And like, that's what it
it's
is.
It's a gut punch. It's water. It's water to the face. Gut.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Slap. Fucking gut punch. Ooh.
Like,
or maybe, I can't remember if it's a gut punch first, then you're over, then the water, and then the slap. I don't know.
They're like, that'll be $29.99. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have you seen that meme, though, of people doing that at the bar? It's like, you order a drink, and it's where you take the shot, and they slap you.
Yes.
You take the shot, they pour the drink in your face, slap you.
Yeah, I'm good.
People do that for fun, apparently.
That sounds like the complete opposite.
I know,
fun.
you're like, why don't you just do drugs like a normal person?
Why don't you just take the fucking shot?
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
take the shot at the bar,
I
walk away.
felt so alive after that shot. It's like, damn.
You're like jumping out of a plane tomorrow.
Some people will pay someone to slap them in the face after they take a shot because they just haven't been hit in the face before. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to be. I'm not paying someone to slap me or punch me in the face. I'm good.
Slap quest, slap fight.
The slap competition
comp.
shit? Yeah, no way.
Yeah, I know you've seen the swole dude's face.
That's bad.
Bad.
That's bad.
You're not supposed to look like that. That's like what babies look like after abusive babysitters kind of style. Like brutally beaten.
That looks like the last competition I would enter. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt, man. Just straight up taking shots
That's why they
like
put
that.
cotton in their ear.
Yeah, and they
Cotton.
put damn powder on their hand too, so it doesn't stick. Rip that skin off. But still,
Yikes.
you see that skin off, boy. Ah! No. You ever heard of Operation Flagship? Flagship. Dude. I gotta drink over this one. He said flag stop. Bitch, ain't no fucking gas station.
Yeah, flag stop, they don't...
I'm a raceway guy, not a flag stop guy.
They don't clean your car the same way anymore, man.
Oh, that's the car wash place. That's a gas station. Noob. What do you mean they don't clean your car like they used to anymore?
They don't clean it. And maybe that
Like
was
the
just
car
during
wash?
the pandemic when everyone was afraid before they knew it was a lab leak, you know?
What do you mean they don't clean it? What's not getting clean like it used to?
Last time I went there, it was usually like $25, man. You go, they clean the outside, they clean the inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but now they're like, no, you can pull around. You just pay to clean it, to use our stuff to clean your car.
That's how it always was by my place.
No.
Like you paid. Well, this is fucked up because when we first moved to Chester, it was like $18.99 a month or something. $19.99 a month.
Yeah, I remember you used to always have a fresh vehicle.
And because I would always go to the food line, and it was right in front of the food line.
You would watch them.
I would wash my car 4 or 5 times a week.
You would watch them when they did it? You would rub your belly button?
No, this is the thing.
When you
That
watch them
place,
clean your car,
they
you would rub your
never
belly
cleaned
button.
the inside. Like no one ever touched the car.
Regardless of them touching the car, you washed it and you rubbed your belly button.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
I rub my belly button while I do
Your car
everything.
was way too clean.
Yeah, it looked awesome all the time.
Too much belly button.
So like
touching.
you pull in, they wave you onto the fucking conveyor belt. You stop, you go through the wash, you come out the other end, you park, you vacuum, you dry your car off, and you pull off. That was always what the flag stop was for me. There was never anyone doing the outside and the inside. And then literally no shit, like 2 years later, they jacked the price up on that shit like $25, $26, $27 a month.
And had people doing it?
No one ever
rip-off.
did it.
It's a ripoff. Everything's a scam.
I was like, no way. The $20 a month was okay, and I'm complaining about $7 extra a month, but I'm like, dude, it's the fact of the matter. Like, it just seems like, just because, I mean, I get it. They're probably cleaning supplies have gone up too. I mean, everyone's doing it, but it's just, it went from being like, oh, that's not bad for $20 a month to being like, $27 a month. Hey.
They're like, oh, man.
I think I'm going to cancel my membership.
Sorry, we got to charge
You know what's
more.
crazy? They're just like, okay.
They don't care. Those people don't care. They're base level workers. They're holding the bases down.
No, I get it. It's just I was hoping I was going to get like if you stay with us, we'll give you a complimentary month or some shit like that.
Or we'll bring your monthly price down.
We'll throw in HBO and Cinemax for 3 months for $6.99.
I got a wine club membership that I've had for years now.
What's that?
And every time I try to call to cancel it, they cut it in half. So it started
the price
up
of the wine?
It started up at like, 60, and it's like 40, and it's like 20, something like that.
Nice.
They'll go down in increments, and I'm like, nah, that's cool. I'm like, nah, that's cool. They're like, we'll cut it in half.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Normally when you go to cancel like some kind of a membership or a subscription, they'll usually be like, hey, if you stay with us, we'll give you the next 6 months for half off. And then you get to those 6 months and you're like, hey, I'm just not really looking forward to it going up again. So I think I'm going to cancel. And they're like, we can give you that price for another 6 months. You're like, do that for me, Bob. Lock that in for me. How about that?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a bunch of bullshit, Bob. So you're going to need to fix the problem.
My wife said she's going to leave me if you don't.
And it's going to be your
put that price
fault.
back in where it was at. And if that happens, Bob, you better believe that
I'll find you.
I'm not only recording this phone call, but I'm tracing it.
Liam Neeson is my cousin.
You see Bob in the fucking headquarters office, like,
yeah.
I
know that big bay window where you watch the pigeons during lunch break, Bob.
Better believe you might see a laser coming through that window real soon, Bobby.
Bobby Boy.
So,
Bobby Boucher.
Check this out. Operation Flagship, okay?
Yeah, tell me, man. Hurry up and tell me.
I don't rush anything. I appreciate and take the time to have a nice conversation. I don't rush things. So, you're either going to sit there and listen to this goddamn story, or you're not. Dude, so 1985, and I'm going to use a name of a team in this story, and if you don't like it, just skip ahead about 5 minutes and keep it moving. But in 1985, the Washington Redskins was the name of the team, and in this story, we're going to be using that name because that's just the fact of the matter. So in 1985, the Washington Redskins, damn, I haven't done that in a while. They were a really good football team in the 80s, the Hogs. And there was a cable company called Flagship Entertainment. And they sent out 3,000 letters to local DC residents congratulating them on winning 2 tickets to Sunday's game to see the Cincinnati Bengals play the Washington Redskins. All you have to do is show up to the Washington Convention Center with the letter and proof of ID, watch a short seminar video about the team, and you'll get 2 free tickets to the game.
Okay.
About 200 people showed up.
This is called the Flagship.
This is Operation Flagship.
Operation Flagship.
So about 200 people showed up.
Sponsored by the Washington Redskins.
Yes.
Okay.
Currently known as the Washington Commanders now.
Copy.
So these people show up to this convention center, and there's cheerleaders and the mascot, and there's all these ushers, and they have all this table set up, and you walk up to the table with your fucking letter. I won 2 tickets, right? And my ID, and you show it to the person, and they're like, all right. Thank you, Mr. Robbins, for coming down to claim your 2 tickets. We're going to call up, verify that you're on the list. Oh, we verified it. Everything's good. You're going to follow Mr. Brian right here. He's going to take you to the little auditorium where we're going to have a little short video about the team and the history. Then there's some food for you to enjoy afterwards. And then you'll get your 2 free tickets. They take about 20 to 25 people at a time that once they signed in and were verified who they were, they bring them into this room. They got the projector in there, and they got a guy hey, welcome to the Washington Redskins Convention Center, meet up and brunch. Congratulations on winning the tickets. Thank you for being here today. And we have one more surprise before we get things going. And then all of a sudden, all the doors open up, and the police, SWAT team, U.S. Marshals all ready, and they said, you're all arrested. And arrested everybody there. Because the 3,000 people they sent letters to saying that they won free Redskins tickets had all active warrants. And it was a way to get people to come down and turn themselves in.
And Washington Redskins fans are dumb enough to do that.
Yeah. They were like, I won tickets. 2 of the people were in the DC's top 10 most wanted people. So the motherfuckers would get in there and they'd be like, oh man, I can't believe I won tickets. I'm super excited. This is really cool. And then all of a sudden the doors would fly open and they're like, everyone freeze and get on the fucking ground.
Do you think though it was like the majority of hood rats, and they're like, how come everybody's so hood rat?
No, like if you watch the video, there's a documentary on it on YouTube. It's about 12 minutes long, and it just looks like people lining up to go to a game. But all of those people had active warrants against them.
Interesting.
Robbery, burglary, drug dealing, kidnap. Like it was all, these were all wanted criminals. And they said that like when they sent those 3,000 letters out, that a lot of the people called like the number on the ticket. I mean, on the letter, and they were like, yeah, I know you are the fucking cops, and you're trying to get me to turn myself in. Fuck off and burn in hell. But 200 of them 3,000 people that they sent the letters out to showed up. Happy as a bitch, like, woo! And there's cheerleaders. They're like, let's go, Redskins! It was sad because like half the people were like, man, I'm so excited I won these tickets because I've never won anything in my life.
Well, you won a free arrest.
You won a fucking trip to jail, dude.
Yeah.
That shit geeked me out. I watched that the other day. I've never heard about that, and I love football shit. I've never heard of that.
I think I have heard of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that got me because I was like, bro, could you imagine showing up on Sunday morning to a convention center? You're like super stoked that you're gonna. Yeah, there's a whole documentary. It's 12 minutes long. Check it out. And you're like, dude, all I got to do. But like my thing is,
imagine the look
if you
on
have
everybody's
a warrant
faces
out for your arrest, maybe you know, maybe you don't. But if you do know you have a warrant for your arrest, I feel like you would know not to go somewhere and be like, oh, this is who I am. I don't know. But it looked legit as fuck, and these people were so stoked.
It was at the Redskins Stadium.
And literally, these motherfuckers, when them doors get kicked open, you can just see their faces be like, son of a bitch. God.
Ain't nobody tried to take off running, probably.
They did, a couple of them did. They just got to meet. I mean, they're surrounded.
Get them.
So not today.
Not today, you
Operation Flagship, baby.
Motherfucker with
Check
a
it out.
warrant.
I couldn't believe it. I thought it was fake when I first saw it. I was like, someone just like made up some meme or something like that. Damn, man. I thought I was going to the game. And all the people were sitting in jail just like...
Sad.
And
yeah, that's like double sad. It's like worse.
And the Redskins lost that day, too. That'd be terrible. Like, then my team lost, and I went to jail.
It's like just, I thought I had tickets to the game, got arrested, then they lost. Then everybody that I love passed away. So it's not really working out good for me lately.
There was a carbon monoxide leak in my house, and everyone in there died.
Yeah, dude. We can talk about East Palestine, Ohio.
Yeah. Talk about it. I don't know much about it.
You don't?
I mean, I know there's a chemical spill, but that's the only thing I know.
So my understanding was there's a chemical spill.
Yep, it was hydrochloride or something like that.
Vinyl chloride.
Vinyl chloride, there you go.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
It is. Once you said that, I was like, that's it.
It was being transported in liquid form.
Mm-hmm.
And when the crash happened, the liquid started to go into the ground. And my understanding was they thought it would be the best choice would be to light the liquid on fire.
Mm-hmm.
So that way it might not, because it could explode. It could have exploded.
Well, it would burn off and wouldn't seep into the ground.
Right.
Because it burns off.
But it goes up into our...
Yeah.
And they're like, we didn't think of that. Oh, we forgot to think about that. No, I mean, like, what?
I think it's
did you see but did you see the videos?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the video of the black smoke, yeah. But I think it's a risk assessment. It's like, we have 3 options. All of them are terrible. But which one is the least terrible? Like, do you burn it off?
Well, of course, that's what it was.
Do you let it go into the ground and then seep into the water system?
But did you also know that the trains apparently were running a brake system? This is just train technology, I guess, apparently, that they've been using since Civil War times.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's just like an antiquated train braking system.
But aren't trains like...
Yeah, but you'd think with technology, which they have like monorails and shit, they have the tech, right? You'd think maybe if you're transporting hazardous waste, you'd maybe invest a little bit. But they're like, nah, we're good.
I mean, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like if it's worked for hundreds of years And they're like, we never had an accident like this before, and now all of a sudden it happened. They're probably now looking more into that. But before that, they're just like, it's worked before. I heard that they weren't even supposed to be transporting hazmat along that route. Like, that wasn't a route, because you have certain routes that are designated for hazardous material because it goes around or not through cities, you know?
Yeah.
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't think they were supposed to be taking it through on that system.
Well, now I did know that, I guess they've been mandated by the government, the same company that caused the accident, to clean it up.
Oh, they're going to have to pay all the cleanup fees, all the EPA fines, like everything.
$70 billion
stupid money.
Every so many days or something like that. Yeah.
I wonder what vinyl chloride's used for. I don't even know what it is. I've never even heard that
I feel
before.
like I've been told. I feel like I've read maybe, but I don't remember.
It's crazy because
I don't know.
That makes sense, but it's just crazy that. Do we know why it derailed? Like, that's what I still have not heard. Like, what caused it to derail? Like, was it going too fast? Did something like...
I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I haven't brought it up, because I don't know much about it. I mean, I've seen the story.
I don't think anybody knows much about it because it's pretty factual that they were not talking about it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we know a lot about it because they're trying to hide it.
Yeah, none of the main media sources did anything. Apparently, what was... refreshing to people was that local journalists were like super on it.
Yeah.
Super like good with, hey, look, this is what's happening. Look at all these dead fish.
I've seen them throwing like rocks in like the creek and the creek bubbling.
Right.
That sucks.
I heard that apparently they sent people back after 3 weeks and they went back and they were like, oh, we got rashes.
Headaches.
Yeah, we like couldn't
breathe.
Dogs
got sick and like died and shit.
You know what else I heard?
What?
That a dude's voice, he said from something in the air.
Yeah.
It makes him speak with a higher, that's just how his voice is now.
Dude, in 20 years.
Just mess your voice up.
That whole area is going to have cancer.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, 80% of people in this community have died from some form of cancer. That's what's going to happen. And it's going to be one of those commercials you see on TV. If you were in East Palestine between the years of 2022 and 2024 and you've convicted...
You're entitled to compensation.
You're entitled to compensation. Please call us Wayne Hunter. Disclaimer, all the money's going to go to the lawyers, not your pockets.
Yikes.
100%.
Yeah, I saw the headline was like, the Chernobyl of the U.S.
Yeah, I mean...
Because apparently, again,
it's bad.
They're talking about it going into the river system, the whole Mississippi basin.
Well, you know the Midwest is like the number 2 producer of food in the world. The Midwest region in the United States.
Yeah, again, and it's
as
in
far
the water
as our dairy
system
and grain. And see, and this was what sucks about being lied to by our government is that we no longer know what to believe, and you sound like a crazy person when you're like, this is going to be really bad down the road, like conspiracy theory talk. But then again, the government's lying. So it's like almost ignorant and naive to be like, well, they said nothing's wrong. So it's like, what do you believe? Like, is this really not a big issue? Or is it seems like there's one of two people that are like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Or people that are like, this is going to cause world food shortages in the next 2 years and everything's going to be skyrocketing. It's like, there's no middle on that. And it's like, which one of those is or are they just both clickbait, or is there an actual but how do you also assess the damage that something like that causes, right? How do you know? And is it just time and over time?
Yeah, it takes time.
10 years from now, we're like, oh, everyone that fucking lives in this region now has some kind of you have a 30% chance of getting cancer because you ate the food that was water
people.
Damn, that's where the X-Men are going to come from, East Palestine.
Yeah, dude.
Mama woke up and these fucking claws came out of my fist.
Yeah, dude, these dogs.
They're like, son, what happened to you? And you're like, I woke up, Mom, and I was like this.
Yeah, it's
I can see the future, Mommy.
That's like in the X-Men movie when they give him the superpower. They control him. They use the Magneto machine to he's trying to make everybody have it. And he's like water. He takes on his surroundings. And he gets waterlogged and dies.
Like a baseball left outside.
This kid's all waterlogged. He comes on the beach
You ever hit a waterlogged baseball?
Just heavy.
It's heavy and it hurts.
Hurts your hands to the bat.
It stings and it just
cork.
If you could get a superpower from vinyl chloride, what superpower you want?
That's a good question. I feel like you would have to have a system of like, it would be like Marvel character superpowers.
So which one do you want?
Because it's like unlimited. I could be like, my power could be all powers.
Don't be stupid.
But my power's all powers.
If you could have 3 wishes, what would your wishes be? My first wish would be unlimited wishes.
Unlimited wishes, you idiot.
They should take anybody that says that because they probably have some kind of a gene in their body that makes them have a low IQ and kill all of them.
Unlimited wishes, you idiot. They're like, that's a rule, you idiot.
I wish the genie would just cut their fucking head off.
Like, that's the first rule, dude. You don't say that. You get your head cut off.
That's such
idiot.
Dude. That's an easy way to filter out like who should go and who should stay.
Nice, dude. Just ask them that one question.
It's the first question they ask when you enter the quarantine zone. If you could have 3 wishes, what 3 wishes would you choose? And they're like, more wishes, my first wish. And they go, all right, you're going to follow him to the right. Next. Like, if you could have 3 wishes, what 3 wishes would you choose? It's like, I would have world peace. And you're like, the person's like, I'm like, okay. And they're like, $1 million and Corvette. And they're like, all right, follow Ryan to the left. Next. They're like, first wish, more wishes. They're like, just follow Matt over here to the right. It's going right into the vinyl chloride fire pit.
They're like, they're just being relocated to East Palestine.
It's like, how come it's really hot over here and I can't breathe that well? And they're like, oh my God. And they're just on fire. And they're like, hey, how come that chemical fire still burn? It's been weeks. I thought it was supposed to be out in a couple days, and just burning off all the bodies. It just said more wishes.
That's bodies. That's wish. That's
so, dude, don't be a
bodies.
fucking pussy and pick a fucking superpower. Don't say all the powers. Pick something like strength or like be able to see through like X-ray vision or fly or massive cock.
So how about this?
Damn, 10-inch yard snake.
I'm gonna think of the thing that's probably like the most nuisance to me in my daily life.
So your superpower is the inability to think?
Oh yeah, dude. Never forget anything.
So super memory. Like your superpower is just intelligence.
I guess, man. I feel like that could really solve a lot of problems.
Dude, you're like 23.
No, the first thing I thought of too, though,
talk to.
before that, like, it'd probably be like teleport. Like, dude.
Teleport be tight. Mine's freeze time. Like,
but just freeze.
Just freeze it. Everything around you is just...
But even your body?
I can move through it. Nothing else or no... Everything else is frozen in the world. Like, I'm just like, everything's frozen, and I can move around. Dude, you could be like this. And everyone freezes, and you're like, all right, I'm taking a nap. You take a nap for like 3 hours, and then you wake up, and you're like, oh, I'm really rested. And you're like, all right.
You're the ultimate.
You're like, oh, man.
It never stops.
Everyone
never
ready
sleeps.
for dinner? And everyone's like, oh, we're super tired, Dad. Come on. I'm like, how are you guys tired? I'm super woke. Let's go.
I'm super woke.
They're like, yo, you got You know someone's superpower would be just the most wokest of all time.
No way, dude. Like,
so yeah, mine would be to freeze time. I would just freeze time.
Yeah, that feels like...
You could read, study, do anything and everything you wanted, but like you'd have unlimited time. But you know, it'd be crazy.
But you'd have to freeze it.
If you kept freezing time, though, you would get old eventually.
And that's what I'm saying, though.
People
Would
like,
you
yo, you're like
too?
40, but you look like you're 73, and you're like, shut up! And you're like, and then you slap the shit out of them. And then you like unfreeze time, and they're like, man, my head's like killing me all of a sudden.
Dude. I don't know, man, yeah.
So, no, you intelligence. You'd be like super intelligence.
I feel like you could like create things with that intelligence too. Like, dude, I would be able to control space-time based on how smart
I am. He's like, I created more wishes.
Like, follow Blake over here to the right. They're like, he cheated. His first wish, he used super intelligence. He said, to create more wishes. They're like, dude, he cheated the system. The robot AI who's like sorting it, just short circuits. And then I float away. Just float, dude.
Oh, shit,
yeah, dude, if you could just do it all.
My mother said super intelligence so I could create more wishes because I would be able to come up with some way to do it. Oh, shit. See, Will Smith thought he froze time before he slapped Chris Rock, but he forgot to snap his fingers, and he slapped the dog shit out of him on live TV.
Damn, dude. Yeah, he's got that power.
Bring it back. Don't forget. Never forget.
Yeah, dude.
Let's make Never Forget shirts and Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
Dude, if you just steal Never Forget from 9/11, put it on Chris Rock.
That's about 9.5 11s.
Whatever the hell that even
How many
means.
9/11s was that slap?
Damn, dude.
It was about a half a 9/11. We still got one tower. Like, oh, wow. It's gone now. Jesus.
Yeah. Thank God they got both, because if they only got one, it wouldn't have been such a big deal. You know?
Can you imagine being in the tower that one down and the other tower didn't? You'd be like, we're supposed to have our conference over in that one today. You had to take both out. That was only fair.
It's fair.
That's equal opportunity tower destruction.
Equal opportunity terrorism.
Yeah. This is a EEOT. We're an EEOC company and equal opportunity. I
gotta get out of here, man.
Oh, really?
I think I got somewhere to be. Yeah, I think I forgot that I had somewhere to be.
No shit. I'll wrap it up with a nice little butt chug.
Dude, just
My superpower would be drink one Coors Light and it has the same
as a whole 24.
as a whole case. Yeah, it has the same reaction as a whole pack, whole case.
But would you have to? Oh wow!
Just one beer is 24, and you're like,
Dude.
like, damn, I only buy a case. I only have one beer a day. And you're just fucked up. You're just like,
damn, dude. Yeah, when you hit
Like-
the 20 beers a day for multiple days, dude, you're powerhousing it.
you just get big.
Yeah, you're having a multi grocery store trip a week.
That's why my car was so clean.
He's like, gotta make room for all the beer.
Damn, car's dirty. It's like, you just cleaned it last night. And I'm like, I got there.
Gotta go clean it again.
Come back from the car wash and you're like, hey, take your panties off. It's weird. Every time he goes and cleans his car, he comes back a different person. Must be the
Dude.
vinyl chloride in this guy.
His eyes are crooked.
You know who Adam Levine is?
Mm-hmm.
The singer from Maroon 5. Did you hear about him? Dead at 38.
That's a lie.
That is a lie. No, he is in a lawsuit right now with some car collector. He traded like two 1960 like antique Ferraris and 100,000 cash to this like really well known car dealer for this specific car. It was a 1971 Maserati Spider, and there's only like 25 of them in the world.
Okay.
So he traded to that dude 2 Ferraris and 100K for that Maserati. And a couple weeks went by, and they were like, I don't know, they were doing something with it, and they were running the VIN numbers, and they were like, huh, that's weird. And they were like, what? And he was like, this VIN's a duplicate. And they're like, what do you mean? And he was like, there's this same VIN number is on a car in Europe.
Okay.
So they contacted the person in Europe that has that VIN number.
Okay.
And it's a 1971 Maserati Spider.
Okay.
He got traded a fake car.
A fake
Yeah.
car.
So
How do you fake?
They think that someone took a Maserati from like that year and like chopped and made it look exactly like that other Maserati. You know, like you have different versions of like the same car. Like you can have like a SE, an LE, an SLE. Like, so this Maserati, they think the frame was the same frame, but a different edition of the Maserati for that year. And this specific
Not the special one.
Yes. And those people that had this car made it look like with exterior like work and different parts and stuff and stamps and logos like the Maserati Spider that he thought he was getting. And they just copied the duplicate VIN from the original car and put it on this car too. So he's in a lawsuit right now with them trying to get either his cars and his money back or trying to come up with another solution to like resolve this matter. But he found the car on a website called Bring a Trailer. And I went on that website. Dude,
It's a ripoff.
I wish we would have
Website?
seen this website when you got the check for your new car.
Yeah.
It's tight as fuck.
I could have got a sweet car.
I like a Jag for like $4K. Like a 2002 Jaguar XL JE with like 80,000 miles on it for like $4,000. It's in California. You just got to pay like another $1,200 to get it shipped here. I'm not kidding you. It's a legit website. This person just, and they have cars on there they have cars, bikes, all types of shit on there.
It's called what?
It's called Bring a Trailer. Because the people that sell on this site, it's not just one person. It's like a Craigslist, but it's a verified website where all of the cars, boats, motorcycles on this website have to go through a rigorous process before they go onto this website. So the only reason that Maserati ended up on that website is because they thought it was real because the VIN matched the real vehicle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And with that was a really rare case, and that car was worth $1 million. Right. But they have shit on there.
Bring a Trailer, huh?
It's called Bring a Trailer. I was on that bitch today looking at it, and I'm like, dude, I will definitely be buying a car off this
soon.
Not soon, but in some time. There's tight shit on there. Now, they have cars on there that are fucking $500,000. But they also have shit on there that's like $3K, $11K, $19K. It's like a 2011 Cadillac fucking ESV, 36,000 miles, one owner, no crashes, all inspections, $11K.
I'll sell my car back to the dealership and get me a nice car.
I was like, dude, I wish I would have been on this. I wish I would have known about this website before, because I will definitely be buying some kind of a cool-ass little car off there, for sure. It's tight as fuck. I'll have to show it to you later.
Just leave your car parked out on the street out here, and hopefully, if karma happens, you can get it smashed just like me.
If I put a bunch of wood in the trunk, it'll happen.
Yeah, it's like special.
That wood had some kind of a magnetizing like force and drew that vehicle to it.
Almost extraterrestrial.
Almost super intelligent. Speaking of super intelligent, today's sponsor is, I don't know. This week's episode is brought to you by Boar's Head Corned Beef. You know, St. Patrick's Day is coming up here soon, and you have to make sure that you eat a nice traditional Irish dinner for good luck for the rest of the year. It either is coming up soon or it's already came. And if it has, then make sure that you've eaten your Boar's Head corned beef.
Corned beef with the D.
You want to get potatoes, corned beef, and cabbage. You're going to boil all three in the same pot, and then you're going to serve it and eat it like a traditional poor Irish family.
No salt, no pepper.
No salt, no pepper, bland as fuck. And you're going to enjoy it.
Sit there, shut up, and eat it. That's all we got.
Just like those Irish fucks back in Ireland. So make sure you go down to your local supermarket. You'll be able to find the Boar's Head brand. Make sure you get Boar's Head too, because their corned beef is quality. It doesn't have any vinyl chloride in it.
It's not from Ohio.
You don't want to buy like any Tyson or Purdue corned beef. You want Boar's Head. Get you a damn 3-pound corned beef. Make sure it's the Boar's Head brand.
That's a tri-pound.
Yep, it's the damn tri-pound. Just like the trifecta dinner you're going to cook with the cabbage and the potatoes. Head on over to the checkout. Make sure you use promo code ULTRA, and you're going to get half off of your corned beef. So it's going to be like you're paying for 1.5 pounds, not tri-pounds. And you'll also get a complimentary bottle of stone ground mustard from Boar's Head that you can use on the corned beef, because it's going to be a little dry.
Mustard seed.
It's really good. So check out Boar's Head corned beef at your local supermarket. Use promo code ULTRA. Get your free bottle of stone ground mustard from Boar's Head and half off. Till next time, buddy. UltraWisdom.